Hey there and welcome to Scandal Steep. In the world of music, there are artists who don't just perform but also leave a profound impact on culture. A Tribe Called Quest, often hailed as one of the most influential groups in hip-hop history, managed to do just that. With their innovative beats and thought-provoking lyrics, they captivated audiences and reshaped the genre in a way few others have. But their story wasn't without its struggles, both personal and professional, and the legacy they left behind is as much about their triumphs as it is about the challenges they faced. The story of A Tribe Called Quest begins in the late 1980s in the vibrant streets of Queens, New York. During this time, hip-hop was evolving from its grassroots origins and transitioning into a global phenomenon. For childhood friends Jonathan Davis, better known as Q-Tip, and Malik Taylor, widely recognized as Phife Dawg, the culture of hip-hop wasn't merely a hobby, it was a way of life. Growing up in St. Albans, Queens, Phife Dawg's natural charisma shone through. He was known for his playful energy, performing in school plays and church events. His affinity for writing poetry soon became a gateway to his journey into music. Meanwhile, Q-Tip moved into the neighborhood in 1981, and their friendship blossomed as they bonded over basketball, sneakers, and, most importantly, their love for hip-hop. The two friends spent hours experimenting with beats and rhymes, often scribbling lyrics in school notebooks and recording tracks on cassette tapes in Q-Tip's basement. Their passion for the art caught the attention of another talented local, Ali Shaheed Muhammad, a skilled DJ and producer. Together with their friend Jerobi White, they officially formed A Tribe Called Quest in 1985. What set the group apart from others of the time was their unique approach to music. Instead of relying solely on hard-hitting drums and aggressive lyrics, they introduced a sophisticated, jazz-infused sound that felt fresh and revolutionary. Q-Tip's production skills allowed them to blend jazz, funk, and soul samples into beats that were intricate yet accessible. He once described their sound as jazz with a street edge, an apt summary of their groundbreaking style. In 1990, the group released their debut album, People's Instinctive Travels and the Paths of Rhythm. This album was unlike anything the hip-hop world had heard before. Tracks like Bonita Applebum and I Left My Wallet in El Segundo showcased their ability to tell stories that were simultaneously humorous, heartfelt, and socially conscious. The album received critical acclaim, setting the stage for their rise to fame. Despite their initial success, A Tribe Called Quest was just getting started. In 1991, they released The Low End Theory, an album that would go on to be considered one of the greatest hip-hop records of all time. Stripping hip-hop down to its raw essentials, the album featured boom-bap beats, deep basslines, and clever, introspective lyrics. Tracks like Check the Rhyme and Scenario became instant classics, cementing the group's reputation as pioneers of the genre. Phife Dawg, who had taken a quieter role on their debut album, stepped into the spotlight with The Low End Theory. His energetic and witty verses perfectly complemented Q-Tip's smooth and reflective delivery, creating a chemistry that was magnetic. Together, they crafted a sound that resonated deeply with fans, both intellectually and emotionally. By 1996, A Tribe Called Quest had achieved legendary status. Their fourth album, Beats, Rhymes, and Life, continued to showcase their Afrocentric aesthetic and jazz-influenced energy. During this period, they also began collaborating with artists like Janet Jackson, Faith Evans, and D'Angelo, expanding their influence across the music industry. However, success brought its own set of challenges. Behind the scenes, tensions within the group began to grow. Q-Tip and Phife Dawg's once close friendship became strained as their creative visions diverged. Q-Tip, known for his perfectionist approach to production, leaned towards experimental sounds, while Phife preferred a more straightforward, traditional style. Adding to the strain were financial disputes and the pressures of working with their label, Jive Records. The group often felt that the label prioritized commercial success over artistic integrity, which created further friction. Phife's health issues, particularly his battle with diabetes, also placed additional stress on the group dynamic. By the late 1990s, the tensions reached a breaking point. In 1998, A Tribe Called Quest announced their breakup, much to the heartbreak of their fans. The members pursued individual projects, but the shadow of their split loomed large. Despite this, their influence on hip-hop continued to grow, and their music remained a touchstone for artists and listeners alike.